Hello, and welcome to the William Street Swap Shop. My name is Zach, and today's a wonderful Wednesday. You should be happy that you're here with us, and we're happy that you are here with us as well. Not joining me today is Matt, my co-host. We've had a great week, but he has to take Wednesdays off for personal reasons, court issues. So on Wednesdays, the executives told me, hey, we need someone to do a talk show. We need someone that interviews people and fills the schedule. At first I said, I think I'm too busy. I have work to do. But then I thought about it more and I thought, I really like sharing stories with people. I really like being with them. And I have these conversations anyways in the hallways, so why not just have them on a set with cameras and with you watching us at home or on the subway or at the library or at school. Finals are going on right now at school, and you have a mobile device. You can watch us on adultswim.com on the stream page. Look at the chat, see what people are saying. Right now, everyone said, hello, Zach, and not hi, Matt. Happy Wednesday. Joining me today are two people instead of one, our usual one. We now have three of us in the studio. And joining me is Paul Painter and Nick Gibbons, editors and producers here at Adult Swim at William Street. They both edit in-house shows. They have a variety of work underneath their belts, and I would say probably some of your favorite shows, and current and past shows. We will not be swapping items today, so please do not call in to talk about your items, but we encourage you to call in and ask questions. The number is 413-961-4263, or you can email us at williams.swap@gmail.com. If you do have items, send them to williams.swap. We will look at them tomorrow when Matt gets back from his personal journey. Thank you for joining me today, Nick. Thank you for joining me today, Paul.
Thanks for having us.
It's a pleasure to have you guys here.
I don't know why you're not remembering the scheduling issues. I told you that I could come in today.
That's right.
That you didn't have to do.
Matt's here. I don't know why you were talking
You
about.
keep mistaking me.
I'm sorry,
for
Matt.
this Paul guy.
I'm sorry,
It's
Matt.
clearly
your
partner.
Perfect.
I mean, I did break the nipple off of the bolo unintentionally.
No.
This is a nipple, right?
Yeah, that's the tip.
I thought it was called a pip.
The
I
pip.
misheard.
You want to dip your tips, though, for
Yeah,
good luck and keep them clean.
What do I do in this situation?
Is it dead now? Do you throw it
Set
away?
the tip down and we'll repair it.
Okay.
We have a little repair division in our shop that repairs our gloves. My gloves have been getting ripped. I don't know if you can see, but they've been getting ripped.
You've been getting ripped.
You've been working out.
I've been getting ripped. I've been trying to get that summer bod for 2016. I've been hitting the gym at least 6 days a week.
Me too.
That's most of the days of the week. That's
right.
a lot of.
I take one day off, and that's just to rest.
You gotta rest.
Right. But
even God rested.
That's right. I skip leg day sometimes, and a lot of people put memes about that. Don't skip leg day. I skip it because my legs are already pretty good. My upper body is what I'm working on. Getting big biceps, triceps, delts, trying to get fit with the pecs.
It's exciting.
It's working.
Right. So thank you. Well, before we jump into it, just to give our viewers a guess at what you do, let's start with you, Nick.
Okay.
How did you end up at Adult Swim? What do you work on? Is that a question that a lot of people ask? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
Most
so maybe
people,
what's a better way someone could ask that question in the future?
That's the perfect way to ask that question.
Okay. So how did you end up here? What are you working on?
Me and Paul are both editors. Matt. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Matt.
Are both editors for currently for Your Pretty Face is Going to Hell.
Right.
Can we say hell?
Yes. I say heck, but that's just preference. You can say it on air.
And face?
Yes.
We say face.
Yes.
And we're editing that show together right now. The third season is in full swing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So you two are the primarily main editors, lead editors on the show, correct?
We like to ignore the others.
We are.
Okay. You've been on it since season 1.
Since season 1,
Since before. Even what about did you work on the pilot or?
We did. No, the pilot was done.
Okay.
We didn't
A
exist
long
then.
time. Yeah,
Okay.
we weren't here.
We were summoned.
Yes.
By demons?
With demons by Chris and Dave, the creators of the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you started working on Your Pretty Faces.
Before that, we both worked on Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Okay.
That was sort of our entry.
I don't know if the kids today will know that show.
It's not around anymore.
Right. That's old.
Here it is.
People don't know about it anymore. It's been gone for a while, and we miss
sad.
it a lot. I hope that they have a reunion show soon.
I know they do commercials with them still, so you can see them in commercial form.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So what did you do? What does the editing entail for an animated show?
For this one, it's a little different because we do a lot of we animate the little guys ourselves,
Right.
and then we time out everything.
And this
And
is
then-
for Aqua Teen?
For Aqua Teen.
Okay.
And then we send our animated storyboards to the real animators who then make them even better.
Right.
I know what you're talking about, and that didn't make sense.
Exactly.
So from
It's a very confusing process. Even while we're doing it, sometimes we
don't.
talk to each other like, I don't know what just happened.
I hope it gets done.
we're not sure how we're planning this. Yeah. From my understanding, it's you take an image of a character from the show. So you would take Master Shake, the most popular character from Aqua
Yes.
Teen. You would put him, and then he's not animated. He's just a JPEG still. You put audio underneath.
A PNG.
A PNG.
Let's,
Okay.
Yeah.
let's get with the.
I'm more of a TIFF fan or JPEG, but
Yeah.
PNG's
the
work.
you like it
Right.
uncompressed.
Right. Yes.
I'm not real technical, so I don't know what anything is that y'all are talking about.
Everyone in the chat
call
is
them
very
pictures.
excited you work on Aqua Teen. Number one in the hood, G. Is
Ah,
a line
that's
from the
what they
theme
s-
song.
The old theme song.
Right.
That was from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. We
Right.
worked on Aqua Teen forever,
Aqua Teen Show Show.
an Aqua Teen show.
Right.
Aqua Teen.
Did you work on Aqua Unit Patrol Squad?
We did.
Okay.
There's Aqua Teen Forever.
That's the
Yeah, that
latest,
is the final,
last.
right?
There was
Last version.
There was Aqua Teen Anal Prolapse being worked on, but it never saw the light of day.
Interesting. Was that an S&P Standards and Practices issue, or just a
No.
change of
Just
creativity?
probably-
The
yeah.
actors wouldn't.
Okay.
It
wouldn't
probably
do
was
it.
just a good decision.
I see. Okay. Well, so my understanding is you take the image, you edit it like almost like a radio.
We move it around like this. It
Right.
moves around like Shake will be like, I'm Shake. And then we'll move him over here. And
Okay.
Now I'm closer.
Can we roll in the footage of us working on that? I know we didn't
Do we have
provide
any?
any or shoot it.
I don't think we have that footage. No. We can pretend. Let's pretend right
Okay.
now. Role
Okay.
play.
All
This
right.
is a pretty accurate description of what I do all day.
Right.
Oh, look at that. Oh, the way you hit that J key.
Yeah.
Nice. You have a keyboard with all the edit commands on it, right?
I
Fast
do, but I
forward.
ignore them.
You don't use the
I
commands.
go off the grid and
Okay.
I make up shortcuts, my own shortcuts.
They
Gotcha.
got me one of those special Avid keyboards with all the different colors.
Right.
I thought they were Skittles. I ate them.
Now it's just the little things that you have to.
I got to
just
get
a little- yeah.
toothpicks to go into the little hole.
Oh,
to get
no.
It's
His keyboard's really cool. It looks like a porcupine, and he kind of plays it like an organ.
It's a good way to stay cause pain too.
me and
Keep
Paul
editing.
McCartney. Our fingers are bleeding.
But
Keep editing.
it's like acupuncture, so he's the most relaxed person in
Right.
the
That's
building.
true.
And then every now and then you draw a little bit of blood, and you say a lot of blood went into work on
Exactly, and he really means
this show. My
it.
blood all over my keyboard.
Everyone else is just a saying. He
Right.
And the sweat and the tears.
That's right.
he
And-
cries a lot because it hurts.
And Paul, you were a celebrity in
It's
our
true.
own right because you worked on a show that I would say probably broke the internet. Too Many Cooks.
Lemonade, I thought. is what
I
you were
know,
gonna say.
and
Right.
you say break the internet, and all I see is Kardashian butt.
Right. That's what I was actually. You and Kim Kardashian broke the internet.
Together.
You, along with Chris Kelly.
She
who-
broke my ass, actually.
Really?
Chris Casper Kelly.
Chris Casper Kelly worked on Too Many Cooks,
He made the damn thing.
and then you were the editor.
We sort of, what do you call that? Coattailed? When you sit
Yeah,
on,
we
like-
jumped on. You jumped on his, and I jumped on yours.
So we have a first question.
We ran a train at William Street, coattail train.
I love trains. They're great to ride. A lot
kid-
of people
my
prefer
kid
flights,
loves-
but it's the noise that I like to.
He loves to read books about trains, or loves to have me read books
Right.
about trains to him.
They're fun to be on.
They're better than airplanes. You cannot sit backwards on an airplane.
No, and it's nice because you can watch the scenery go by, and you can hear the slow movement of the train.
Try opening the window on a
Can we go to
airplane.
that? Can we roll that footage in of the?
We,
the
we have
time?
we might have
train
some audio.
footage.
We can ask our audio technician to bring in of a
Okay.
train, and we can
Alright.
just pretend here for one quick second that we're on a train.
Soothing.
We have a question while we wait for the train noise from Apollo Hook. He said, Zach, please ask Paul about the future of Yoga Bro, and also tell him thank you for being a good dude. Thanks.
Oh, thank you. You're very welcome. I love your name, Apollo Hook. Is
Yes, Apollo Hook.
Is that
that's a boxing move in Rocky, I think.
wow?
So-
Rocky took several Apollo hooks to the face.
Right. So in case, if we could cue up Apollo Yoga Bro, Apollo Hook's favorite
Oh, yeah.
thing Adult Swim has done, and maybe
Oh.
we could take a look at it and let viewers find out what it's all about.
That guy's got great taste, yeah.
Right.
I'm
Here's
good
the
at that.
train noise. So let's just relax for a second, and then we'll go to the yoga bro. That's a perfect way to segue.
Yeah.
Just imagine just going down.
Yes.
Used to ride the subway a lot. And this
Right.
reminds me
Here's my ticket. You can punch it.
of.
I'm not hopping the train. I'm not a vagrant.
Oh, and I don't even have to imagine smelling the urine.
That's me.
Hey guys, I think I'm gonna go to the snack car. Do you guys want anything?
Ooh, yeah.
If they have some Skittles
Okay. I love Skittles.
or Twizzlers.
A moon pie
A moon pie. Ooh, that
or a
sounds great.
milkshake.
Okay.
Something low in calories like that.
Great.
Just the left Twix for me.
I'll take the right one. We'll break it down the middle.
I don't want to know what happens to the right one, but if that's what you want to do, that's fine.
We'll come back with a Kit Kat too, a little treat, a special treat.
Ooh, I always take the third Kit Kat in.
Right.
I'm very specific.
Maybe bring back some rents. Haven't had those in a while.
Yeah, you gotta be careful, else you'll break your teeth.
Right.
Very hard.
There's no dentist on this train.
Nope.
Remember bottle caps?
I love bottle caps.
Oh,
you can get
so
those
good.
still sometimes.
Yeah, they
If
have
you have
retro-
bottle caps, you'd
retro
like to send
candy.
them to the swap shop.
Oh, yeah, the root beer.
Would love to grab some of those.
The
Those are
cola.
The
great.
grape.
Yeah.
They had a grape, I think.
Have some bottle caps on the train. It's a great way to start your journey.
Mhm.
I can't wait until we get to Chicago.
I used to take the train to Chicago from Detroit.
Oh, nice. See, I'm from St. Louis, and the only time I've taken the train was to Chicago.
There's something about Chicago.
Right.
never
it
been to
draws us all,
Chicago.
trains. Let's take this train into Yoga Bro. Let's take a look at Yoga Bro while we wait on this train.
I need a tan.
If you're just now joining us, this is a wonderful
I just saw
Wednesday
myself on the screen. I
in
wasn't
the William Street Swap Shop.
I didn't want to look.
Here is Yoga Bro. That was
Nice.
The River Boy pose.
the River Boy pose.
Is that-
It looks easy, difficult to master.
Is that a piece of yoga equipment that you had?
The film industry has co-opted its use, but yeah, it's originally.
It was originally yoga.
It was. People were much smaller when yoga was invented. That was actually enough for an entire village to do
Oh,
their
wow.
yoga practice.
To
upon.
lie down on and do their... Have you done yoga before besides the Yoga Bro videos?
No, not I. No,
You can't tell.
No, it looks...
but
Flawless.
I'm good at mastering
Flawless.
things
It's a
quickly.
method actor. Do you have any stories you would like to recall from shooting Yoga Bro?
I really just remember. Oh, actually, yeah. There's one where I rolled down a hill
Okay.
that I did twice, and completely lost control. Mass gravity, the pull of the earth took over.
Right. Just couldn't
And-
stop.
We almost lost you that day.
I was rolling so quickly, I smashed my leg. It was like a Bruce Lee karate chop against the earth. I'm
Wow.
surprised it didn't crack open.
You didn't... But you just got up and walked away?
I limped away.
So no health issue, no health insurance issues or workman's comp?
No.
Good.
No, it was the
Days
earth.
of-
The earth
days
is
of-
healing.
Not only are you a yoga bro, but you're a healthy bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gaia takes care of me.
Right.
Days of complaining, I remember. The complaining was insurmountable.
Well, that's your side of reality.
That makes
Good
sense.
point.
Right.
Yoga bro. I can't.
So do you have any yoga bros coming? Any more coming soon?
Yes, but they won't be televised
Okay.
or available.
So it's just personal yoga bro.
One-on-one instruction and single.
You have
just
a book coming out?
also not published.
No.
I'll be handing them out on.
Yeah.
You have a
street
yoga book
corners.
coming out.
Right.
Wow.
He's totally making that up.
Okay.
That's not true.
Add it to your Amazon wish list if you'd like to order Paul's yoga book. What's it called?
It's called Yoga.
Yoga. Okay. By Paul?
No. It's anonymous.
No, anonymous. Okay. Great.
Yes, and
Yes.
So, Paul, how did you get? What brought you to Adult Swim?
the real story is actually better than anything I could make up.
Okay. Well, I'm always promoting honesty. We should be honest with each other.
I tweeted to Dave Willis
Okay.
about a prophecy that I had dreamed that his writing partner, Matt Malero, quit and went to edit Final Cut Pro at a post house in town, and that I needed to come help take his place. And he said, "Who the fuck are you?"
Can
I
we
was
say
in.
you?
Yes.
Okay.
And you wrote back.
Wrote
Paul,
back, yeah.
I do yoga.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can help calm your life situation down.
And
Pull in
wow,
all
that
of the
is a
Zen.
great story. And after that, you were brought on to edit. You did a test, or what? If someone who is an aspiring editor who wants to work in the industry,
Apparently, just get a Twitter account
and just tweet to creators
and
of shows.
tweet to people that make shows.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
But
then learn
crazy
Final Cut.
dreams about them.
You'd be surprised at who you can reach out to.
No one will stop you
Right.
unless they block you.
So what programs do you use to edit here at William Street?
We Premiere.
Adobe Premiere, part of the
Adobe
Creative
Is
Premiere.
that
Cloud.
what we use?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Okay.
Before we used Final Cut, I believe,
Yes.
and then made the migration. Do you use any other programs in working on Your Pretty Face, or when you worked on Aqua Teen, Too Many Cooks, After Effects?
I use Firefox to work on the show.
Just do a lot of research on the
A
internet.
lot of Facebook, a lot of Reddit.
A lot of people are a big fan of Firefox and Chrome, but me, I prefer Safari. Always feels like I'm going
Yeah.
on an adventure.
It does.
That's exciting.
It's put on the hat.
You're always like, when is it gonna crash?
Right.
It's exciting.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, if I don't like the foxtail. I like foxes, but I don't like the foxtail in Firefox. Chrome, it sounds too fancy.
Yeah.
It said, put me back in Safari. That was made by Mac, and Mac is a good company. I want to be part of that family.
In the
Yeah.
50s with the big cars, that was the browser they used because
Right.
everything was Chrome.
I have a sticker that says I'm a Safari. I prefer Safari.
You got to work the word intrepid in there.
Right. Sorry, an intrepid Safari user.
Yeah.
Sticker, put it on my laptop. I take it to coffee shops. People know. Hey, are you connected on Wi-Fi? Yeah. Maybe you should try closing out of Chrome and try Safari.
Yeah.
I think a little bit of adventure is what everyone needs in their hearts, and you're bringing that to them.
Thank you. So Nick, what projects do you have that you've worked on that you would like to talk about? You're not yoga bro, but you've
I'm
done...
I'm no yoga bro,
You've done
and
comparisons.
nor will I ever be.
Right.
I'm not crazy. I produced I did a Kickstarter.
Okay.
Have you heard of that?
Yes.
It's where you beg for money. It's almost like if you don't have a job and you're asking people for money.
Okay. Like, hey, I need to make...
I need money for something.
But
And
you're
then
trying to make something.
I'm
with
trying.
the
That's what you tell
Kickstarter.
people. As far as I'm concerned, I think you should probably just do a Kickstarter and not make anything.
Right.
Don't quote me on that.
Do you still get
but
the money?
I guess, right?
What?
So I did a Kickstarter for a show, and I did it. It worked. And
Congratulations.
people gave me money.
They started kicking him.
Yes, wasn't aware. I didn't read a lot of the fine print, but you do get kicked. They do kick you.
You got a lot of money that came in.
Yeah, it was
You
worth
made a
it.
show.
I made a show. Yes.
You're pitching the
And
show
we're
still?
pitching the show around. We're forcing it in people's face.
Okay. Well, let's take a look at it. And
Oh
show
yeah, I
it
have
for-
a trailer.
What's it called?
It's called Dark Alley. It's about a weird town where I think it says it in the trailer.
Would you describe if it were two shows that meet each other?
I would say it's a combination of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia and The X-Files.
Okay. That's a great combo. It's what was Alien? They said the pitch was Jaws meets something. I forget what the other. Maybe someone in our chat on Adult Swim,
Yeah.
the stream can let us know. But it's Jaws in space.
Meets Star Wars.
Meets Star Wars.
Maybe? Or
Yeah.
Star Trek.
Or E.T. I don't even think E.T. was out at the time.
No,
but
because
they predicted
it was his
it.
movie.
Right.
Wasn't it? Spielberg did E.T., didn't he?
Right.
Ridley Scott did Alien, which is...
Right.
He was right in a sweet spot right then.
That was right.
Alien and Blade Runner.
Yeah.
Great set of films. Well,
Would they
let's take
say
a look
Blade
at Dark
Runner
Alley.
was a cross between, you think?
This actually completes the trilogy.
Blade Runner.
Blade Runner, Alien, and Dark Alley.
Yeah.
Uh,
Ridley Scott was the producer on it.
Right. Lords of Dogtown for the skating aspect.
Yep.
And then a sci-fi Alien.
Mm-hmm.
Blade Runner. Let's take a look at Dark Alley by Nick Gibbons.
There's a hidden town in Texas where every creature ever imagined lives. This is the show about where they all go bowling.
What the hell is up with this town?
I don't want to talk about the possibility that this town is the nexus for a supernatural event horizon that'll eventually end all life on the planet, and an unholy war between all manner of mythological beasts. I want to talk about us.
No, Ralph! No telekinesis in the alley. That's cheating.
You guys are in a lot of trouble.
Poses a salesman to gain his victims' trust, and then brutally murders them using the very item he's just sold them.
Whoa! That's why I never do nothing nice for you kids.
Sure you're not a prostitute?
You are laying the charm on thick, aren't you?
Figured if I caught one, I could get some information out of him.
You are going to be shocked when you see what's in this briefcase.
It's a bomb!
Do you ever just want to spank somebody?
Don't do, say, or set fire to anything while I'm gone.
Magical, candy-covered baseball bat.
Is that a gun in your pocket, or you just have... And it's a gun. Great.
Oh no, there has been an accident.
Another wormhole opened on lane 14.
Ma'am, you really should get that eye looked at.
Dad, that's not a panic room. That's a torture chamber.
Help! Help!
Looks like he's panicking to me.
Big, smelly, poopy doo-doo.
Can somebody please tell me what the hell is going on?
That voice changer makes everything you say sound scary.
I won't be here much longer, I promise. That didn't sound good either, did it?
It all makes sense now.
No, it doesn't.
Did not expect that.
Dark Alley. Grab your balls.
That's exciting.
Wow. I don't remember any of that.
So you wrote and directed that, correct?
I did. I wrote
Wow.
it and directed it.
There's
There's more to it than just it's an actual show.
Right.
That was just a trailer.
Sorry, but yes, that is a pitch,
Yeah.
a teaser.
That's a teaser. A little teasy tease.
Right. It's got me teased. I want to watch it.
Good.
It's a big accomplishment. How
Thank
long
you.
is the show?
The one we final is 20 minutes.
Okay. So it would be a half hour.
Half-hour comedy science fiction explosion.
Are you allowed to say where you've been pitching it to, or if you haven't had any luck?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think I can.
These are our friends. You can trust them.
I don't actually know.
Okay. That's okay.
Somebody else is doing it.
Right. Okay. So you have a
So-
producer who's sending. Good.
Yeah.
Good. Well, I think our fans on the William Street Swap Shop, we have a small audience, but if they like it, you have an audience there.
Great. They're good
right.
people from what you've said
Yes,
and what
they're
I've
great.
heard.
I'd love for one of them to call in and ask you guys a question. Our phone lines are open. You can give us a call at 413-961-4263. Otherwise, we'll just move right along on this train to the next thing.
Where's the 413 area code?
I believe that's Boston.
Okay, 'cause
somewhere
it's
in
not here.
Massachusetts. No,
Alright.
we're 404-678, but
Yeah.
I think that's a further out somewhere in
Why do you think
the
that?
Northeast.
Why do you think that they have a number that's not?
I think so. It's not traceable.
Yeah.
We like
Really?
to do things on the swap shop. At least we like to be universal, and if they try and trace us, it's just a swap shop in
It's
Massachusetts.
just like a phone booth somewhere in the middle of on
right
a street.
And
blame it on someone else.
Yeah.
Giving out the actual real address throws them off the trail.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. They're like, oh, that's the real.
They're
no,
like
wouldn't-
they can't
they
really be. They can't be giving the address away,
Right.
Because everyone would come here.
But you can find us, the swap shop, on Yelp. So.
Oh wow.
We are in Atlanta, and we have our first call.
I heard something.
That's a voice.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to the A
Hi,
Wonderful
it's
Wednesday.
Tony.
Hi, Tony.
Hi, Tony.
I got a question for you guys.
Sure. Let's hear
So,
which one, Nick
you're
or
pitching
Paul?
Your show idea. What?
Is it for Nick or Paul, or for both of them?
For both.
Okay.
So you guys are pitching a show. How would you go about doing that?
Pitching a show is it's pretty easy to do. You just have to get in contact with like NBC or Cartoon Network or whoever. they're pretty open to hearing pitches from people.
Right.
The hard part is attaching Ben Stiller to it so it'll actually sell.
Right.
Right.
That's the hard part. But the pitching part's very simple.
So they're open
You
to
can
meeting.
usually find most people's email online somewhere and just email them. And they're usually, honestly, pretty cool about taking pitches from people.
So Paul tweeted to Dave Willis, the writer-creator of Your Pretty Face, Is Going to Hell, Aqua Teen, Hunger Force, and Squidbillies, and that's how he got a job here. So,
No,
pitch a show, you just contact them, send them a tweet.
Now, Zach and I had our own TV show pitch. Have you seen it?
That's right.
No.
We're working on it.
What's
It's
it called?
1.5 Tonys. Tony, I'll let you give them the premise.
So it's like a comedy show. It's a sitcom where my son Kevin, he spills soda on my things and I get upset. It's like a lot of fun, a lot of laughs. You know.
Sounds great.
Is your son Kevin named Tony?
No, I'm Tony.
Why didn't you name your son Tony?
Because his name is Kevin.
Well, you could give him a nickname like Tone.
Well, I could call him like Tony Jr. I guess.
Yeah, that would be for the sake of the show.
I think call him Tone Loke, and you've got a hit. You've got a hit on your
And then
hands.
hire Tone Loke to play your son, because
So-
I don't think he's working right now.
And also, Tony has pitched us to, I'm not sure if you guys are familiar, but we have a show on Thursday nights. Well, it's not mine, so I shouldn't say we, but as a network called Development Meeting, where people can call in and pitch to Walter Cameron in Los Angeles. So Tony, I think, has tried to pitch it, and we will be making another pitch video, Tony, so keep an eye out for that.
I can't wait to see that. It sounds like fun.
We have a question from Apollo Hook again. It says, Nick,
That guy's insatiable.
you look incredibly young, but the internet here says you worked on Cartoon Sushi, which was a great thing that only old people like me remember.
I am very old. The
Oh, you worked on that?
the internet is lying to you if that's making me look young.
Anyway,
But,
do you have Highlander-style aging? If not, what is your secret?
I eat a lot of really fatty foods like pizza, and I think the grease helps keep my skin smooth because I sweat it out.
Pepperoni is a naturally occurring astringent. It helps smooth the skin.
That's my favorite kind of pizza. A pepperoni, please.
The ladies, they get so close to attaining perfection in youth maintenance.
Yes.
They put the cucumbers on. They're so close. The pepperoni is what's
It's not
really
about the
bring-
vegetables.
That's a health
It's
tip.
about cured meats.
That's right. Is that in your book?
No.
That's a special secret.
That's
just
a
for the
secret
swap.
we-
That is a secret of the ages that can never be known.
Well,
That's
you-
in my cookbook, though.
You heard it first. It's the first-time secret on Wonderful Wednesday.
Yeah.
So what is Cartoon Sushi?
Cartoon Sushi was a show on MTV 47 years ago. I
Okay.
think. Back when they used to show music videos on MTV like
Right.
a long time ago, and then they started showing cartoons. And there was a show called Cartoon Sushi that cultivated a lot of the cartoons.
Cool.
And I had a show. One of my shorts was on there called Fast Driver. It was a parody of this show called Speed Racer.
Okay.
And he butted heads. That was loud in my headphones, I'm sure. That's the end of that story.
So you worked on. It seems like it has a cult following. Tony, do you have any questions for Paul? Tony, are you still with us? He's off to pitch his show. You guys
Tony's-
gave him the correct advice. He's already on the phone with FX.
I don't want to talk to that guy anymore.
Okay. Thank you for the call, Tony.
He seemed like a
Do you want
good-
to say thank you, Nick?
Thanks, Tony. He could do you know what a spinoff could be?
What's that?
There used to be a group called this, too. Tony.
Tony.
You could hire another Tony.
He could
for
do
the
it again.
spinoff, right?
He could do it again.
Yeah.
Have 3 Tonys.
That could be the theme song.
What would the promo be? It would say, you saw him from 1.5 Tonys.
Yeah.
Now get ready for another 1.5.
We're doubling that. We're
Right.
doubling down on the Tonys.
3 Tonys.
3 Tonys
Tony,
for
Tony,
the price of the same amount of Tonys as before.
On
which is
Tuesday
free.
night at Tony PM.
Tony Danza playing God.
Right.
Or the voice of God.
Tony Soprano, he's coming back. Tony.
He'll have to be played by somebody else, unfortunately.
Tony
but,
the Tiger. Who's the best Tony?
Tony Bishop is good. Does anyone know who that is in this room? No. Tony.
I think Tony Danza.
Tony
is a good one.
Oh, I had one, but it went away.
I'm sorry, Nick.
That's okay.
If you had any advice that you both could give to someone who's aspiring in the film or television world, what would that be?
Keep at it. Don't stop. And keep making things.
I would say, don't keep at it. Do stop. Don't make things.
We have a difference of opinion,
right?
But I think we can both agree
somewhere in the
on
middle.
something.
So how did you study film and television in college? Did you just stumble in? You liked comedy a lot?
I have a degree in drawing and painting.
Okay.
That's my major.
Right.
And my minor was in television and film.
Okay.
I studied international business with a dual major in business manning and German language.
Okay.
And then a friend of mine didn't want to do his radio show and gave me a bag of weed, and then that's all I did for the rest of my life.
Can you say radio?
Yes.
Do you remember any German?
No.
That's just for me, not for the audience.
Yeah, actually I do. Yeah.
A little bit?
Yeah.
Can you break us off a piece?
Du glückst eine bitte von that Kit Kat bar?
Can we say bitte?
Yes. Okay. We have viewers from Germany, so we can ask maybe someone if that was...
That means please, right?
Right.
Oh, they'll tell you.
And they'll analyze the accent. Was it a Bavarian accent, or was it more of a northern Berlin?
I can only say one German word.
What's that?
Großmutter. It's actually two words.
No, it's one word.
Oh, is it? No hyphen?
No.
Do they have hyphens in
They
German?
like to jam the
all the words
together.
In fact, all the sentence, there's no spacing.
I hear
German.
hello means it's the same in German.
Hello is
Hawaiian.
hello?
Hello, yeah.
So that's German for hello?
I think so.
Is the word hello?
I was once in a German-speaking country in Austria, and they said hello.
Yeah, they do it with an A.
Oh.
H-A-L-L-O. Like, they just got to be a little different.
Like the video game? Hello?
Hello 3.
So it's close enough that you know they're saying hello and not goodbye or, get out of my way.
We're lucky that it's not like a declaration of cannibalism.
Right.
Because you'd be in trouble if they just walked up to you and they're like, hello, but really they're just going to eat you.
I'm ready to eat you now.
Do they do that a lot in Germany?
A lot of
I
things.
was thinking about going abroad, but now I'm scared.
What's your favorite thing about Germany? The food, drinks? They make a lot of drinks.
Their 1983 export band, Nina.
Nina.
Oh,
okay.
99 Luftballons.
Right. Yes.
Luft, I knew another German
You are
word.
nailing it.
I know more than...
It's a flying thing, right?
Wiener
Luft,
Schnitzel.
to fly.
They're just coming.
What about currywurst? Have either of you had that, or bratwurst?
What's currywurst? I don't know what that is.
It's like bratwurst, but with a sauce. It's like a curry sauce.
Wow. Is that true?
It's
true.
Very tasty.
I would love.
Very tasty.
Is there anywhere to get that here in town?
I would ask people in the Adult Swim streams chat, where can you get currywurst close to Atlanta?
Buford Highway seems to have everything.
Right. Are you willing to drive far? Maybe
I'll
they might have
go
it somewhere.
I'll go out of town if I
Okay.
have to. It sounds delicious.
It's good.
Sounds greasy, which
keeps you looking
keeps
young.
me young.
Right.
Could we do a William Street Swap Shop spin-off called Paul Eats Something?
Yeah, we should do that. Make it a weekly Paul Eats Something. We'd have to come up with a catchier name, though, I think.
No?
Paul Eats... Like, maybe an alliteration. Paul
Pounds.
Pizza?
Pizza.
Paul Poppin' Pizzas.
But not always pizza, or something in the subtitles.
Something, a food.
Right.
Another word for food that starts with P, like
Or
palatable.
Like
Paul's Palatable Pins Days. And you can do it on Wednesdays.
Oh, I had it. It was Paul Purvey's Provisions.
Ooh, that's a good one. Or Paul's Playground of Provisions.
I'll eat them all on a merry-go-round.
Right.
As long as Paul gets to eat something, I think he's going to be happy.
We'll expense it. It will be a great
title.
It'll
Doesn't
be a
make
hit.
any. Never know mind.
People, that question that do you eat to live or do you live to eat? Yes.
You like to eat?
But someone could argue that if you live to eat, that will eventually kill you.
I love to eat. That's my favorite. When I was younger, I used to not think. I was like, it's just food. But I never had really good food until I got older. I started experimenting with different ethnic foods.
My parents had never had Thai food until recently.
I'd never had Thai food.
They did
until
not
probably
like
about
it.
6 years ago. 5 years ago.
They did not like it at all. They said, "Why did you do this to us?"
What's their favorite food?
Well, they're from Texas, so They love Mexican food a lot.
I was going to guess barbecue.
No, they don't eat a lot of barbecue.
So
My
it's
parents
more
don't eat a lot of
Mexican
meat, oddly enough.
So it's Mexican food.
Mexican food.
What about you? What's your favorite food?
That is I love Indian food.
Okay. What about you, Paul?
He took my answer.
Indian food?
Yeah.
You can love it too. You know.
No, I'll pick something else.
We have
I guess Thai.
I feel bad now because I know
That's
how much you
okay.
like Indian.
I feel bad now because the Alchemist in our chat says Paul Eats Things was it. That was the title.
Paul Eats Things.
He knows. He knows.
So maybe, I'm just trying to pitch things too much like a network exec. Step
Well,
back.
the title's
make it-
important.
Right.
That's
it is.
all.
It is. It is.
That's the end of that thought.
Very important.
So this is a 3-hour show?
Yes, we're going to be here with you.
Because I feel like
Crosswords is not coming on at 2 p.m. Episodes is not coming on at 3.
We could.
Fish Center is not on
I'm
at 4.
good to go. I feel like it's a marathon.
We're going.
We could go
until
all
6,
day.
until the end of the workday.
Let's raise them some money.
Yeah.
Right.
Can we
call
do
in
that?
now and dedicate some
There's
cash?
the number right at the bottom.
If you want to speak to the camera and just say something about, hey, you need to raise money,
Send Zach your money.
Right.
He needs it now, and he'll
Please.
never play you a Sarah McLachlan song.
I operate in a swap-based economy, but a little bit of money for the show wouldn't hurt.
Every penny helps. Don't send us pennies. But if you have a lot of pennies, put them in a jar and send them. So forget what I said about not sending them. If there's a lot of them.
Hot Saucerman says, I know a girl from Texas. She said that for her Thanksgiving, her family ate Tex-Mex.
That's good because that story could have gone
People.
grosser than that. But
they eat Tex-Mex.
They eat Tex-Mex instead of pizza. Or Tex-Mex pizza? Is that what you said?
No, just Tex-Mex instead of turkey.
On Thanksgiving?
Right.
They're
more thankful for the food in their region than the turkeys.
Well, turkeys don't deserve to be slaughtered on Thanksgiving. They didn't do anything.
Right. Pardon them all.
Yeah.
Eat Tex-Mex.
Let them all go. The president can do that,
beans.
but the government doesn't want that to happen.
That's right.
Because of the turkey industry.
And if we could put a turkey with us right now at the table, I would put a microphone on it and we would have another guest.
I would eat it. Can you barbecue a turkey?
I've never heard of barbecued turkey, but I would imagine why not? Put
They
some
have
sauce
they
on it,
have
slow
turkey
cook
at,
it.
they have turkey at the barbecue place that we go to quite frequently on the
Yeah.
menu. So I would say yes, but that's
Okay.
just
Shout out to Moe's Barbecue on 14th in Atlanta.
send us money, Moe's.
Mighty Moe's.
They already give us a 10%
They give us a
discount.
10%
Oh, really?
discount, yeah.
On
So-
14th Street? We should
It's
do the show
tasty.
live there next Wednesday from Moe's. Or we should have done it today, and now I'm
Do you do live remotes ever?
never have. We should make it it would be a first time thing.
We
We'll
should
pitch
get an Adult Swim
Big
truck.
budget.
Like I see the news trucks all over.
Right.
I'll drive.
Put it.
I'm offering my driving services. I'm a
Just do it around
terrible
town every
driver.
Wednesday. We go and eat something.
Yeah, we'll go park our truck next to a food truck.
And we wouldn't have to go outside.
Yeah. When's this pitch show? Because I want to pitch this.
On Thursday night.
All right, let's do this.
7 p.m. I believe, or 8 p.m. Eastern
Food,
time.
food truck, mood truck.
Food truck. Get in the mood for the food truck.
Yeah.
I think I'd like to see a show where you go and hotwire a food
Save
truck.
it. Save it for the.
You steal the hot truck.
Grand
Steal a food truck.
Grand Theft Food.
Right.
Yeah.
It's Hot
Right.
Wheels.
Hot Wheels.
Ah.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's Hot Wheels.
Wow. I can't believe no one's ever thought of that before.
And this is why you both work for William Street Adult Swim. Very creative minds.
Yeah.
If you're joining me, if you're new to the show, I know we don't have lower thirds, but on your left of the screen in the red shirt is Nick.
That's me.
Nick Gibbons, an editor at Adult Swim who works on Aqua Teen Hunger Force, or worked on Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Now works on Your Pretty Face is Going to Hell. Also has Dark Alley. Is there anywhere they could see that? I guess we're waiting to find out.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
not. Pilot is not live anywhere. Wow.
And on the
What
right
names.
is not Matt.
That's Paul.
Although they look very similar in the below tie. It is Paul Painter, and there's our lower thirds.
So you do have lower thirds.
There
I'm gonna
they
look
are.
like I'm holding my name.
This is new.
It's
We
tough.
usually it's something that I take the blame for. I take the credit for. A lot of people in the chat. What's going on? Who are these guys? And I say, hey,
that's good.
It's my fault that we didn't put lower thirds in.
I want to give a big shout out to your makeup department.
Thank you.
They really have improved my look.
They made me look sort of more bloated and red than
Hey, you both look
normal,
handsome and
which-
very friendly and jovial.
So,
I like
thanks
what
to them.
this does to my hair. Sort of reverse mohawk sideways. I'm gonna
Looks
get that
good.
cut in.
Looks good. So, what projects are coming up for you guys? What's next?
We've got Your Pretty Face is
Season
chugging
3.
chugging along.
Season 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any secret
We're
works
excited.
or anything? You can say, yes, we're working on a secret project to get excited, but you can't say what it is.
Exactly. No.
You just
No?
said it for us.
Okay, so there's no secret.
I am working on a project.
You are, I know.
But I'm not going to tell you about it
Okay.
yet.
It's a secret,
it's a secret project.
Okay, and it's for the
It's
network?
for the network.
Great. That's great.
Whoa.
Well, here we have
I keep
another
hearing
caller.
that. It scares me every time.
Come on in.
Hello?
Come join us at the table. Pull up a
Welcome.
seat.
Welcome.
Welcome to the William Street Swap Shop. It's a wonderful Wednesday. You're on live with me and Paul and Nick.
It's Cody from Sandwich.
Hey, Cody, what's going on?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
It's a glorious day here in Sandwich. It's a little windy today, but boy, am I enjoying it.
Nice. Sandwich, Illinois, close to Chicago.
Oh, very nice.
Not
Yes.
far. So, do you have any
Chicago
questions for
is
Nick or
dangerous.
Paul?
I'm not too sure. Basically, just how are you guys feeling today? You guys doing okay? Everything's good at the swap shop?
I'm feeling great.
Yeah,
I feel
Phil.
an inner peace.
Right.
Yeah. It's so relaxing.
I was
with the
happy
music.
we went on that train ride together earlier.
Yeah. That really set the tone
That's
and the
right.
mood.
Yeah.
A journey is always the first step of a journey.
Right.
Or the first.
There you go.
The first length of track. I don't know how they measure train track.
Yeah.
Are you guys talking swaps today?
No swaps today, unfortunately, but tomorrow
Okay.
we will at 1 p.m.
We could.
We could
Okay,
swap
sounds
Paul's
good.
broken bolo tip.
Bolo nipple.
I
It's a
still
tip.
got that Mountain Dew Black Label. You know, I wonder if your guest there would like a crisp Mountain Dew Black Label frothy.
Any fan of Mountain Dew?
Paul would
This
eat
guy
that.
loves Mountain Dew. He asks every time we go to lunch. He asks for Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew. You
Yeah.
want to send? Yeah, we can make a swap.
No shock. I also play video games.
There
He
you
goes.
go. That
He likes
Mountain
to.
Dew-
fuel.
Mountain
Paul
Dew
likes
fuel.
to go
Okay.
against type as much
yeah,
as possible.
you would never be able to guess what I like.
It's fuel for
Video
your
games
game.
and Mountain Dew.
That's right.
and
see
eating things, which is something else you already.
I see the commercials. It says you got to have the fuel to play the game.
My fedora would
Yes, you
not
do.
fit over the headpiece.
Ooh, do you
Well,
want
I
to share?
just wanted to call in. I just wanted to call in and say hello from Sandwich, Illinois, to let you guys know we're holding it down over here, and I hope you're holding it down there in Georgia.
Thank you very
what
much.
a beautiful thought.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you, Cody. It's great that you
appreciate
called
it.
in. Yeah, thank you for thinking of us and taking the time to call.
All right.
We could.
Well, you
show,
have a great lunch hour.
Thank you. You do the
You
same.
too.
We could
Bye.
show my kids.
Thank you.
You want to show the video of my kids?
Right. Yeah. Let's take a look at
Only
your
because I
kids.
love my kids.
Yeah. It's it's a time travel.
Yeah, my kids have mastered the art of time travel.
Right.
Which is pretty impressive. Because they're only 2 and 4. So
Wow. Well, if we have that video ready, let's take a look into it.
that's Jenny and Gabe. There they go. I haven't seen them since.
Mom must have loved that.
That was
yeah,
cute.
my parents love that one.
Well, how did you do that effect?
I didn't. I haven't seen them since we made that video.
Really?
Yeah.
So that was the real effect.
So I love you guys. If you're out there somewhere in time, come home.
What do you think if they could fix one thing in time travel? What are they trying to fix?
Obviously, the presidential election.
Okay.
They could fix that.
That makes
in
sense.
some way. It seems broken. So.
Right. That's what they're working. They're going to come back and they say, "Dad, we fixed it."
And probably a lot less Ernest movies, like Ernest Saves.
Okay.
Movies.
Ernest Saves the Election.
Yeah, that
Right.
could be. They could prevent his death and make it Ernest Saves the Election movie.
And they need to make more Owen Wilson movies. That's what they could go back
Yep.
in the future. Make more. Just make 10 more. Give
Little
them a
known
contract,
fact.
Signed contract.
Ernest's real name was Vance Blarney.
Wow, I didn't know that.
I think a lot of people thought Ernest actually just was the real character.
I thought that's news to me.
Yeah.
See, that's what we do on Wednesdays. We swap stories, tips, tricks, and little known facts.
Do you have any stories that you want to swap? Or
I have
anything going on?
Right now, no projects going on. Just
Tony-
this show. 1.5 Tonys.
1.5
We're working
Tonys.
on that. And any stories? Wow. We went on a train earlier, and I was once on a train traveling. The first time I'd ever been out of the United States, which was just 2 years ago.
To Chicago?
Yes, to Chicago in Canada. I was traveling in Europe I was taking the train everywhere, going in Italy, and I remember, this is a great story. I found out in Italy, if you don't validate your ticket when you buy it, you buy the ticket and you have to put it in a hole puncher. If you don't do that, you get fined. So I'm riding on the train and I didn't do that. And an Italian train worker, I wouldn't say conductor because he was not working in the conduction department, but the train ticketing department, he came and said, in Italian, I'm not even going to imitate the accent, but he said, you got to get your ticket punched, and gave me a fine.
How much is the fine? It seems like they would be a little bit more forgiving to people from out of town.
I agree.
Travelers, but I had to pay. I think
my understanding was that you're supposed to forget about it.
Right.
Being in Italy.
I thought once I bought the ticket, I was
golden.
Done. Right.
Like, no, forget about it.
And then another time I was on a train. This is an even better story. There was a group of Australians, and they were kind of, I would say, if cool bros to hang out with, just really rowdy and fun to be around, just the type of person you want to ride on a train with for 6 hours. And they didn't say anything to me, so I let them assume that I could not speak English, because I was in Europe, where English is not the first language in a lot of the countries, and it worked. They didn't speak to me. And that's the story to tell.
That's a great
I'll tell
story.
my kids.
I used to live in New York, and I had to ride the train every day.
Right.
And I remember one time there was a crazy lady on the train, and I got off of the train at my stop, and I was walking towards the stairs, and she tried to push me down the stairs.
Oh, no.
Didn't say or talk to her the entire time we were on the train. She may have been reading my thoughts, because I thought a lot of stuff about her.
Maybe it was someone in the future.
It could have been your daughter.
From your children.
Oh my gosh, my daughter was trying to off me from the future past.
She was so
Time
upset.
travel was confusing.
Or it was like a ghost situation where they're like, the only way you can communicate with someone from the past is if you push them really hard.
Through direct violence.
Right.
All I know is I didn't fall down. I caught myself and didn't fall down the stairs.
Did you say anything afterwards? Like, hey, watch where you're going.
I told the police lady person on the thing about it, and they went and got her and told her not to do that. I guess I don't know. I ran away. I was scared.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
At least you're okay, and you're here to tell us the story about it.
Everything turned out all right.
Paul, while we were on the train, do you have any last-minute stories? We only have a minute left.
I want to hear about when you started growing your ponytail back there, your blonde bro tail.
I like it.
This has been something I've been thinking about doing for a while, and I don't know if
is the light picking it up? I can see it.
We know it's there.
There's a hair that's coming. I shave everything on my head except one.
A lot of magic tricks use those thin strings you can't see, and obviously
monofilament.
Yeah.
I just want to grow one. It's very painstaking, but I cut everything on my head except one little piece of hair.
Looks
hair.
Good. Thank you. Are you gonna do like a bow in it?
I think
perhaps?
so. I might tie it around my arm and let it grow down my arm like a Game of Thrones character.
Yes.
Game of what?
It's a show that a lot of people like, and a show that if you guys would love to come over and eat some chips, I have snacks. We can come and watch it sometime together.
Okay.
It's not on Netflix, so we can't chill, but we can watch it live.
I'd love to see it.
It's a great show. Well, thank you so much for joining me, Paul, and thank you so much for joining me, Nick. It's a pleasure, and the time went by too quick. I wish we could stay for another hour, and I think our fans and viewers in the chat wish that as well. Our friends in the chat, they are our friends, and I want to thank them for calling in and watching, and I want to thank you guys for joining me.
My pleasure.
Thank you. They were all very nice. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, and thank you for tuning in. We'll be back tomorrow at 1 p.m. with Matt, and enjoy the rest of your day. Have a great, wonderful Wednesday. We always love having you here.